Hey everyone, this is BW179, or Brian if you know me. Now, you might be looking at the link when you clicked on this and probably thinking Daily Motion. Why do you have it on Daily Motion? Well, there's a reason for that. I have my reasons. You know, if I would have put it on the other site, well, let's just say I have my reasons. But first of all, I want to apologize for that video I had you guys download a couple weeks ago. That was, I just, thought I'd kind of give you an idea of where I've been, over the past summer. But anyway, what I want to talk about right now is a situation that is really, well, it's just something that's kind of gotten to me a lot. And I've been wanting to talk about it. What I want to talk about is, and I know this might upset some of you guys, but what I want to talk about is the D plus G relationship. Now I know you're thinking, oh no, not again, here's another D plus G topic. What's this guy want to talk about now? Well, what I want to talk about is, well, to me, it's just reality, and this is just my opinion. But to me, it's just a matter of reality. You see, we all know that back in the early 90s, there was a Rescue Ranger movie planned. Now, to me, I always felt as though had a movie been made, even this day, and I've mentioned this before in writing, but to me, had a movie been made, there's no doubt in my mind that if there was any romantic involvement in a Rescue Rangers movie, that it involved Dale and Gadget. The reason I say this, if you look back on the series, there's a lot of examples of D and G in there. I mean, you take a look at Cobbett Snaggers, the way she reacted when Dale caught her. You take a look at Calories Not Included, how she was in that flirtatious mood, and she could have snapped out of it and everything, but she didn't, and she still allowed Dale to flirt with her when Chip had started flirting with her, and then Dale kind of cut in, if you will. But then I want you to take a look at another example as well, Song of the Nightingale. That's D and G. That's got some D and G. But then the biggest example of all, Double O Chipmunk. You see, Double O Chipmunk is basically, some fans say that's pro-D and G all the way. Because Gadget, the writers could have easily had Gadget, not do what she did. But they decided to let her do it. And, to me, that's D and G. I mean, there's a lot of other examples as well, in the series. I mean, I know a lot of you say, oh, come on, what makes you think what makes you say all this? What makes you support D and G? Why would you even support it? When you know that if we had our way, it'd be D and F, Dale and Foxville. Well, let me kind of say something about that. You see, I have nothing against Dale and Foxglove being together. I mean, if you've noticed, for some of you that were part of the Foxglove feature when it was around, I wrote a couple of stories that had Dale and Foxglove as a couple, had Chip and Gadget as a couple, had Emmy and Westcott as a couple, and, and so on. But the reason I say this is because, the reason I say that at times I do support Dale and Gadget is because it's just, to me, they're like the, and I think I've used this as an example before, they're kind of like the Aladdin and Jasmine of Rescue Rangers, if you think about it. They're sort of like the Aladdin and Jasmine there. I mean, Dale's got a lot of the Aladdin traits. Gadget's got some Jasmine traits. That's why I believe that had Disney decided to go on with a movie, and even if they wanted to do one today, even if it was direct to DVD or not, or theatrical or made for television, that they would put Dale and Gadget together as a couple. I mean, it was just. I mean, it's just obvious. It's just, you know, there's just this tangible out there that says Rescue Ranger movie special, you know, whatever, equal plus romantic intrigue equals new couple equals Dale and Gadget. That's what, you know, to me, it just, Rescue Rangers had that intrigue. I mean, you take a look at other shows like, say, Tailspin. Had Tailspin continued, everybody knows, obviously, that Baloo and Rebecca would have gotten together. You take a look at recent shows like, say, Kim Possible. That show ran for, what, 4 years, 5 years? In what was supposed to be the final season, what happens? It takes them almost 3 years to finally do what fans have been waiting for, and that's get Kim and Ron together as a couple. I mean, when you think about it, through 3 years they had Ron going with other girls at times, if he was lucky. They had Kim going with other girls, other guys, I should say. Sorry about that, other guys, I should say. But still, you know, in the end, they ended up together. And that's why I believe, had Disney decided to continue with the series, maybe do a movie or whatever, that Dale and Gadget would have been a couple. That's what I believe. I believe that. I believe that. But nowadays, you know, with fan fiction and everything out there, fans can do whatever they want. If they want Dale and Gadget together, that's fine. They want Dale and Foxglove together, Chip and Gadget together, that's fine. You know, that's the best thing about, you know, when we do the fan fiction. We can pair anybody up with anybody we want. But like I said, had Disney continued on with the series and done a movie or a special, then you would have had D&G. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you could just, like I said, you could just sense it. Sense that was going to happen. I mean, why do you think some fans out there on the YT or on the DM or here at the Econ Cafe do videos or do artwork that involve Dale and Gadget sometimes as a couple? Why do you think they do that? It's because they sense it too. They know that had Disney continued it and done something like what I'm talking about, that would have happened. Despite what anybody would say, that would have happened. But that's all I have to say about Dale and Gadget couple issues or relationship issue. And until then, I'm Brian Walmer, BW179, signing off.